Hello grades 1 to 4. So for today's art lesson we are going to be drawing a giraffe which forms part of the mammal family, and I know it seems like quite an intimidating project, but if you just follow step by step you will eventually have something that looks like a giraffe. I promise, because even I was intimidated by this one just a little. So you first have to start off with a rather round egg shape, and I would suggest that you draw your circle that looks like an egg near the bottom of your page, because you need to have enough space to draw your long neck and your legs beneath it. So you don't want to draw your circle that's going to form the body of your giraffe too far up the page, or your giraffe neck will go up and off, and then either your giraffe's going to have a poor squished little neck that's not very long, or you're going to run out of space at the bottom to draw the legs, so he's just going to be floating on the page somewhere. So it's very important to start by drawing your circle near the bottom but with enough space to draw your legs too. Once you've drawn your circle, now please remember, in the step-by-step drawings it's very important that you do not draw very hard dark lines, because you're going to be doing a lot of rubbing out, believe me. So you want to draw your lines just nice and lightly that you can make them darker later on. So once you've drawn your nice egg round tummy shape, you are going to extend that up and draw your giraffe's neck, a nice long neck, but don't draw it in the middle of your egg. Start at the one left hand side and draw just off so that your neck is going up off from the body, and then the other side of your neck is a little bit longer and it goes up, and then you're going to draw another round egg shape but a little more squashed and facing the other way for your face. Then you're going to draw two little triangles on either side for the ears of your giraffe, and don't forget the little I don't want to call them stalks, but the two little sticks at the top of the giraffe's head. I wish I could say I knew what they were, but I don't. So just the two sticks on the top of their head. Then you're going to put the eyes in its place, and the eyes are a little more than, it's a little more to the top, but halfway down the face are two eyes on either side and two little circles for the nostrils. Then you're going to draw in the legs. Now, with these shapes, I'm going to take another picture and you can have a look, but with the shapes of the legs, they're kind of like fat squashed circles and then little tubes that are drawn to connect them, and you need to pay attention to the angles so that your legs look like they're going down and out, and your giraffe doesn't look like he's doing the splits. So you want to put in his tail next, and then you want to start by adding in your details. So now you want to go and rub out those areas where, and if you follow along with my pictures, you'll see where I've drawn and then I rubbed out. So there's a lot of rubbing out. Do not be scared of using your eraser. Then you're going to, once you've drawn in your legs, you're going to put your little hooves at the bottom, which are these just little squares that are attached to the bottom of the legs to give them, your giraffe, some hooves. And don't forget about his little tail. Then once you've done that, you're going to go and draw a mane on the right hand side of the neck. You're going to draw another line up, and you're going to put in all the details for the mane, or just little lines to make it look like hair coming on the side of your giraffe's neck. We're going to go put more details in by the ears and the face. You're going to draw your little nostrils, and you're going to make sure that your giraffe looks like it's got a nose and a mouth, and color in the eyes and give it some hair that goes down the top, and don't forget about the eyelashes. So once you've done that, you are going to then start drawing your pattern of your giraffe, which kind of looks like a bit of a jigsaw puzzle or camouflage, army camouflage. And there's no right or wrong way to draw these patches. You can just draw them any way you want, as long as they look like splashes, like the giraffe has been splashed with mud all over. So it's quite fun to put the final details of the pattern of the giraffe on. And then you can just go and rub out the areas where these funny lines from where you got your proportions. You're more than welcome to go back and rub them out. And once you have got your patterns on, you can go ahead and color in your giraffe using whatever it is you have at home, whether you've got some watercolors and you can give it a lovely watercolor effect, or pastels, crayons, or kokies, whatever you have at home, you can color in your giraffe. And I can't wait to see all your wonderful pictures.